It's so desperate. Welcome to the Spice Rack. We have a great show tonight. We've got the finalists of Google Idol. We've got Don McGlash and Rhys Darby, plus Dave Farnay ballroom dancing, plus the ancient art of handbag fighting.
Now, coming up after the break, we've got the star of the internet, Google Idol finalist, Joe Whitehead.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
A lot of you people right now will be asking, what the hell was that? That is a finalist in Google Idol. It's a competition around the world to find the best sort of lip-syncing work of art, basically. And that's a New Zealand entry from Joe and Friends. Joining us now, Joe from Joe and Friends. Joe.
It's a bit late, Rick. A bit late. You have to wait. So it's nice.
That is
Thanks for joining us. What were you thinking?
Well, I took a lot of beers actually,
yeah.
So we were thinking a heck of a lot, yeah. Try not to think too much.
So, and Leo Sayer, has it always been a...
No, that was purely for the cheese factor.
Yeah.
Did you think about other songs? Doing really well,
yeah, we're doing well, but the song was kind of, we came up with the idea of doing, it was actually originally a video just to send to like 20 or 30 people, friends.
Right.
And we're trying to think of a song of how we felt about our friends.
What would our
They
song?
made us feel like dancing, so... Oh, yeah.
That's really lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I think we need a song. What would our song be?
Yeah, right. Joe is all about Joe. Yeah. So what? And then you send off to your family, and then suddenly it ends up on this Google thingamajiggy, and you go, oh, shame.
Yeah,
no,
pretty much.
30 people announce 700,000 million trillion.
That's a big number.
Yeah, shame.
Joe, do you see invitations coming to direct music videos after this? Because the camera work was quite slick.
Yeah, well, if Leo Sayer is out there listening, you know. If he's a new single coming up.
Have you always been a fan of Leo Sayer?
No, but I'm sort of totally linked to him for forever now.
He's a very little guy, isn't he, with a fro?
Yeah, yeah. He's a real
Renaissance.
Yeah. Well, didn't he turn up at Australian Fashion Week a couple of weeks ago? They had him on the catwalk with some pole dancers. Yeah. Yeah.
So how does this Google Idol thing work? Explain it to us.
Well, obviously you send your entry into Google Idol, they decide whether or not you make it into competition. And then there's 16 people get decided per competition. And then every week you face another video, homemade video, and people vote. People just vote every week. We've been through all the rounds and made the grand final.
You're in the grand final. How's the voting going?
We're up at the moment by about 1,100, but we can still use every vote.
Can we tell people how to vote so that they can go and vote for you?
You can.
Just go to Google Idol and vote.
GoogleIdol.com, and you can vote once a day.
Is there a prize?
Yeah, what do you win? The glory.
Absolutely
the glory,
nothing.
yeah.
The glory.
The glory of big. And it's international.
It is international, yeah. We've beaten France, Canada, and Belgium. And now the English.
You should send a copy to Leo Sayer. He'd be well
Do you plan on going, over to, say, France and that, just to go over there now, just go walk around the streets and go,
rub it in.
And go, yeah, look at me, I'm the...
I'll put the aviators back on and just sort of...
Yeah, no, I noticed that you're a bit chubby in the video.
That's nice. You look fat on telly too.
Eh?
You look fatter on telly.
I never lied about it. Yeah, but you're looking a bit thin now. So what's that about? Is that after the video, look back?
Yeah, you're fine with that, the bulimia thing.
Has it changed you, Fame?
No, I'm pretty much the same.
Feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Although I'm thinking about bringing out my own aftershave.
Nice. What would it smell like?
Old Spice, but in a fish. But in a sauce bowl.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the modern
Can you still get Old Spice?
Yeah.
The dancing, the whole dancing
answer the question.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, you can. Yes, but I get it sent in from overseas. We do have an award on the show, and the winner gets a trumpet. And it's for the simple things, and this week it goes to one of the greats.
Okay. Yeah. Could you see yourself getting into a spot of post fighting there, Jeff?
I could see a future in that movie. Yeah. Maybe it could be an action movie. First fighting.
Are you going to go on from here? You've done this one. Are you going to sort of enter again?
We're thinking maybe we will again.
How do you top
Milli
that?
Vanilli, maybe.
Milli Vanilli.
Nice.
Have you thought about introducing nudity into your dancing?
No.
It was discussed after a few deaths.
Okay.
Right, okay. Joining us after the break, we've got Reece Darby.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.